Hey there, life editors! Welcome to another one of these weekly live streams that we're doing here on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is dark. It is rainy. It is really, really gloomy here in Los Angeles this morning, but we are going to have a lot of fun. And I've got some really exciting information that you need to hear during today's live stream. So if you are brand new, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Sage Grayson, and I'm a former book editor turned life coach. I help ambitious women edit their habits, routines, and mindsets to balance their happiness at work and home. I'm a life editor, and so are you. All right, so we'd like to jump on these live stream calls and talk about topics that are important to you for reaching your goals, for being productive, for feeling motivated, business strategies, self-care, all of that good stuff. So if you have a topic that you want me to cover during one of these live streams, leave a comment below and let me know. All right, today we have such a juicy topic that I have been dying to talk about for a long time. We are talking about how to recognize if a mastermind group has the support and guidance that you need, or if it's a big old fake one. If there are red flags everywhere, we're going to talk about those too. And the reason we're talking about mastermind groups right now is one, because it's the end of the year and a lot of mastermind groups are opening up to get you in before January so you can start on your 2022 goals. It's a great time for feeling hopeful about the future, for choosing what you want to focus on. I think most everyone that I know, especially my clients and including me, are in this like kind of goal planning mode right now. So it's a really great time to join a mastermind group. And if you're looking for a mastermind group to join, Life Editor Academy is now open. You can now apply, and there is a link in the description below where you can get all the information about Life Editor Academy and what's included in my mastermind group. So basically, for Life Editor Academy, let me tell you just a little bit about it. It's my mastermind group for ambitious women who are ready to finally reach their great big goals. And they want to do it with a lot of support and a lot of my own kind of life editing wisdom. I've been doing this for more than 10 years, so I've got a lot of advice, whether you want it or not. But we tackle everything. We talk about health and your home and your family and your finances and your business and busyness. It's all included in Life Editor Academy. So if you ever thought that you want to edit your life, edit your business, make those tiny changes to start your next chapter, click the link below and get all the information about Life Editor Academy. And what makes Life Editor Academy different than some other mastermind groups is that it's the best of both worlds. You're going to get one-on-one coaching with me plus group coaching. So it's really, really a real wonderful group, and I love doing it. Every 6 months we open it up again, and it's all about accountability. All right. So that's Life Editor Academy. And like I said, it's a form of a mastermind group. What's a mastermind group? What exactly is a mastermind group? Maybe you've heard that phrase kind of thrown around a little bit and you kind of have an idea what a mastermind group is, but it's not really clear. So a mastermind group is a group of people who come together to all work on common goals. They're all working towards some kind of goal together in the group. This is literally what mastermind means. Mastermind. It's a big mind. It's a collection of thoughts and perspectives and ideas coming together to reach goals. Now, here's the thing. You can solve your problems a lot faster when you have outside perspectives. I know you've probably had this feeling where you're like in your head all the time and you're trying to make progress. You're trying to reach your goals. You're trying to get things done. And you get too caught up in your own thoughts, your own limiting beliefs, your own imposter syndrome. But when you have that mastermind group around you, when you have those other perspectives, those people who can talk you down and say like, whoa, you've already made a lot of progress. You're doing great. Here's how we can come up with solutions and get you moving again. It's really, really a beautiful thing. I love mastermind groups that are done well. So that's the thing about a mastermind group. You have that accountability. You have many different minds. You have big minds. You have mastermind. That's the whole point of it. And you also are working with whatever coach set up that mastermind group. So I would love to hear, have you ever joined a mastermind group before? And what was your experience? So leave a comment and let me know. Did you join a mastermind group? How long was it? What results did you get? What pushed you to join that? And if you're looking for more information about my mastermind group, Life Editor Academy, there is a link in the description. Okay, let's talk about why I absolutely love being second best. What do I mean by that? Well, the thing is, when my clients come and work with me and they finally hire me to be their coach, or they join my Life Editor Academy, or they join one of my other digital programs, they often mention to me, sometimes they're a little embarrassed about it, but sometimes they just outright mention to me that I was their second choice. I was their second choice for coaching. And that's true for almost all of my clients. I was not their first choice for signing up for a mastermind group, or for signing up for one-on-one coaching, or doing a VIP day, or whatever. They probably tried a few other coaches before they came to me. And they might have spent a lot of money with some other coaches. But the thing is, when they were working with those other coaches, they realized something was missing. And that's why they come to me. I love being second best. I love being everyone's second choice, because I don't have to compete against those bigger name coaches. I would say I'm probably a small to medium sized coaching business, I guess. Six-figure coaching business, been doing this for more than 10 years. But I'm pretty content and happy with like the size of my business. I'm not trying to be a $1 billion coach or anything like that. But the thing is, my clients may have been working with other coaches, and I don't want to compete against millionaire coaches. I don't want to compete against billionaire coaches, or whoever that celebrity coach is that you have in your mind. I don't compete against them. I'm not trying to look prettier than them, or raise my prices to meet their $1 million prices, or whatever. Or I'm not trying to like be on TV all the time, or write 1 million books, or whatever it might be. I'm not doing those things that bigger coaches are doing. I just get to be me, little old me. I get to have my unique personality. I get to be the life editor. I get to be quirky. I get to be a little weird. I get to be high strung and anal, and I don't have to be under the scrutiny that maybe some of those bigger coaches often are under. And here's another thing that I love about being second best, is that I can often provide things to my coaching clients that those big coaches only dream of doing. Does that sound weird? It's true. Think of like a big celebrity coach, or a big celebrity, famous person, guru in whatever field you're thinking of. They can't actually do a lot of the things that those smaller coaches can do. I can still do a lot of one-on-one coaching because it's just me. I'm not trying to manage a team of 100 people. I'm not trying to host these great big retreats with thousands of attendees or anything. I'm not doing a million things in the background. I'm able to have that one-on-one personalized coaching experience with my clients that bigger coaches can't do. And that's some of the reasons why my clients who have done mastermind programs before feel a little jaded about it, because they think they're getting one thing and they actually don't do that. More popular coaches also have to be aware of lots of different people. They've got a lot of people on their payroll, so they can't just like maybe be as outrageous or weird as they want to be. They've got to have some kind of facade going on, some public image, as it were. Whereas me as a smaller coach, I just get to be me. I'm not competing against them. I just sit back and wait as their clients get jaded and come to me. Does it sound a little conceited? Maybe a little bit, but I just want to say that to you, that if you are second best right now, if you are not people's top choice for whatever it is that you're doing, jewelry making, graphic design, coaching, training, whatever it is that you do, whatever product-based business or service-based business that you do, if you're second best and you're people's second choices, be grateful. Be so grateful to be people's second choice. You don't want to be the first choice. You don't want to be under that microscope. You don't want to be growing too fast. It's really, really a wonderful place to be people's second choice. You get to fix the mistakes that other people are making, and you get to be yourself. All right, so leave a comment and let me know. Are you second place? Are you second best in any area of your life? I would love to hear it. And let me know why you enjoy being second place, why you enjoy being people's second choice. Okay, so now we know what a mastermind group is. And I briefly talked about my mastermind group, Life Editor Academy. Click the link below and you can get all the info. And then I talked about why I love being a second place or a second rate coach. And it's really a nice place to be. Okay, so if my clients are coming to me because they've been burned by other coaches and they didn't like their mastermind program, let's talk about some of the red flags that you should watch out for. If you see these red flags, that means you are heading directly into the worst mastermind group in the world. Dun, dun, dun. No, if you see these red flags or if you hear these things in reviews, do not under any circumstance join that mastermind group. So many of these are from my clients directly, but some of them are my experiences too, because I've joined other people's mastermind groups and I've been burned just like you have. Okay, number one, the worst mastermind groups have these red flags. Number one, the bait and switch. The bait and switch. So that means when somebody is going to sign up for a mastermind group and they think that they're going to be working or at least have some kind of contact with the celebrity coach, the celebrity career coach, the celebrity life coach, the celebrity whatever coach, they think they're going to be able to work with that coach in some capacity. But once they sign on the dotted line and their money is taken away, they're actually working with that celebrity coach's assistant coaches or people lower down on their hierarchy. It is not the actual person that they thought they were going to be working with. Now, I know a lot of people who have signed up for working with those big name $1 million coaches that it does say in the fine print, no, you will not be working with so-and-so, or no, you will not have private calls with so-and-so. You'll be working with their assistant coaches, or you'll be doing group calls with 1,000 people on the call, or you'll be going to events where they're up on a stage, but you don't actually get to talk to them one-on-one. So it is there in the fine print, but it still feels like a bait and switch when that person is saying, come join my mastermind group. I'm going to teach you all this great stuff. And it's not really them. It's their assistants doing it. That's a really, really hurtful thing. And I've joined other mastermind groups before, which they kind of fudge how much interaction you get with that coach. And I mean, as long as they have it in the fine print that you're not actually working with the coach, they can do that, which is kind of sleazy. I'm going to say it. It's kind of sleazy. Another bait and switch that I experienced in a mastermind group is it was a year-long mastermind group, and I signed up for this coach. And after the money was paid at the first retreat and everyone's all excited, yay, we're here for a whole year, she announced that she was taking the summer off. 3 months in the middle of the year, she was taking off. And she was not going to be doing any coaching. There would be no group calls. There would be no interaction in any kind of Facebook community group or anything like that. It would just be this dead air, this dead space for 3 months in the middle of the year. And honestly, I was really naive and I was desperate for help. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine in the middle of the year. And I wasn't. Could you imagine signing up for a program and then all of a sudden your support, your accountability, your anchor just drops out from under you for 3 months? Happened to me and it was devastating. So I quickly ended up spending money on other coaches and other programs during that time, wasting a lot of money trying to get the support that I was promised and it wasn't there. So that's another version of the bait and switch. They say it's one thing and whoops, got your money now. It's something else. That is so, so hurtful. So that is the number one red flag I want you to look for in a mastermind group. Is there a bait and switch? So Candace says, Bark Tech. I don't know what that is, but maybe that's a mastermind group or something that you did before. But yes, so there is definitely a chance that when you sign up for a mastermind group, there's a bait and switch. Either you're not working with that celebrity coach or something that they didn't tell you about until they got your money. And it's super frustrating, especially because a lot of the people who are joining mastermind groups, we need help. We're looking for guidance. And I don't want to say that we're like desperate, but I certainly was desperate in some cases when I've joined other mastermind groups. And I just think that's a really crummy thing to do to vulnerable people, is to take advantage of them and do that whole bait and switch. Like, I'm going to get you in, but then it's not going to be what you think it is. That's red flag number one for the worst mastermind groups in the world. Number two, red flag to look for is it's too surface level. It's too surface level. So that means all the advice, all the strategies that the guru or the coach is providing is too general because it has to apply to everyone. So if you've got whatever, 100 different people, 1,000 different people in the mastermind group, they can't say something very, very specific to one person. They just have to put videos or podcasts or recordings or whatever out there, or webinars out there to fit the majority of people. It's very, very general. And when you do that, you can't go deep. You can't get into the nitty gritty. Like, well, how do I do that for my business? How do I do that for the technology that I'm using? How do I do that for my audience, which is different from her audience? You can't go into that detail with some of these great big mastermind groups. If it's that surface level and it's appealing to the masses, it's really general, you're probably, or most definitely, not getting any personalized coaching or any one-on-one coaching. Or maybe the only time where you get to ask about your unique business and your unique goals and your unique strategy is maybe during a group call where either you don't actually get to talk to that coach, or you have to submit your questions ahead of time and they may or may not answer them. Who knows? So that's the thing. If it's too surface level, you're only going to be able to go so far with that group. If everything is kind of watered down to appease the masses, how are you supposed to reach your great big goals if you're not getting the individualized, personalized strategies? So that is red flag number 2 to look for, is too surface level. And the number three, the third red flag I want you to look for when you are joining a mastermind group is mean girls. Mean girls. And a lot of times you won't know this until you're in the group, but you can read reviews from other people who have joined before, and you might be able to pick up some of the cues that this coach or this mastermind group attracts kind of snarky mean girls. And this happened to me. I joined another mastermind group, and the thing is, there was no kind of assigned accountability. It was just like, all right, you get to work one-on-one with the coach, great. And then all of you can keep each other accountable. All of you ladies can do what you want to do together, however you want to do it. It's just kind of do whatever you want. So there were about 15 of us. And the other girls quickly started pairing off and grouping off into these little cliques. And I was pushed to the side. So I reached out many times to them saying, hey, can we talk every week? Can we text each other? Can we do things to support each other on our goals? Because that's the thing with a mastermind group. It's not just the coach, it's the collection of minds. And I wasn't getting the collection of minds. I wasn't getting those other perspectives. I wasn't getting the support and camaraderie and cheerleading that the other ladies were getting because they had broken off into little cliques and they didn't want to include me. I even found out much later that there was a group text that everyone else was on that they did not invite me to join. And I didn't know about until months into the mastermind group. And I was so hurt by that. And still, they didn't invite me to join. And the thing is, I brought up my concerns to the coach and I was like, they're pushing me out. They're not including me in things. I'm reaching out to them, but nobody wants to be my accountability partner. And she did nothing. She did absolutely nothing. And it was heartbreaking. It was so heartbreaking. So all I could do in this mastermind group that I paid for was do the one-on-one with the coach, and everyone else pushed me out. And there was no repercussions for them pushing me out. So that is really, really hurtful. If you notice that people who go through this mastermind group start separating out into little mean girl type cliques, or some people are just left floundering, that is a huge, huge red flag. Do not join a mastermind group that promises accountability, but doesn't do any way of ensuring that the accountability actually happens. So these are the 3 red flags that I want you to look for. It's like big red flags, big like shining lights, spotlights all over here saying this is the worst mastermind group in the world if you join, and these 3 things are included: the bait and switch, it's too surface level, and mean girls. Leave a comment and let me know if you've ever joined an accountability group or mastermind group. What was your experience? Or what other red flags did you notice? What other red flags did you notice? Did they promise one thing and then not deliver on that? Were the people just out to get you? I don't know. Did you not get the results that were promised? I don't know. Leave a comment and let me know what negative things did you notice in the mastermind groups that you've joined or maybe didn't join because you saw this. All right. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm not going to leave you down in the dumps talking about all the bad things about a mastermind group, because I want to lift you up. I want you to find the perfect mastermind group for you. And maybe that's Life Editor Academy. Click the link below for all the information. Okay, so here are 5 smart things to look for before you join any mastermind group. If you find a mastermind group, make sure it has these 5 things. Minimum. This is the bare minimum that a good mastermind group has. So look for these 5 things. And if you find them, check them off. Yes, that is your permission to join that mastermind group. All right. 5 smart things to look for in a mastermind group. Number 1, you have direct access to the coach. Number 1, direct access to the coach. I feel silly having to say this. I feel so silly having to say this, but you would not believe how many mastermind groups don't give you access to the coach, to whatever, the guru, the celebrity coach that you're signing up for. There's no access to that person. So a good mastermind group will actually give you private one-on-one calls with the coach. It might only be one call during that mastermind group, but you still get to talk to the coach about your unique goals, your unique business, your unique situation. There might be group calls, but on those group calls, you can ask questions. You can talk to that coach. You can get a response. Even though everyone's there in a group, you still have access to the coach. There might be events or retreats where you get to mix and mingle with the other ladies and with the coach too. One of the things I love about my Life Editor Academy is back in the day before the pandemic, we would do our retreats in gorgeous vacation homes in Orlando, Florida. And it was wonderful because we would all be sitting around in our pajamas, eating pizza, watching movies, strategizing, writing in our planners, making our vision boards. It was so fun. And people were telling me like that was so different for them, that like it was me. I was there in the flesh, giving them a hug, sleeping down the hall. Like it was like me, access to me, the coach. Also, there should be some kind of email access. That doesn't mean that they're responding to your emails within 30 minutes or whatever, but there should be some kind of email access. Even if all the emails go to their assistant and then they're funneled to the coach based on priority, fine. But you should still have some email access. You have somewhere to email if there's a problem or if something's not working in between calls. I know some mastermind groups, all you get is to talk to the coach during your call, and that's it. What happens if you have a problem in between your calls or in between the group calls or in between the retreats? What are you supposed to do then? There must be email access. Even if it's going to their assistant first and then funneling to the coach, there must be some way that you can email them to get help in between calls. And if there is some kind of community thing, whether it's like a membership site that has like a community section or a Facebook group or something like that, there should be another way that you can connect and like tag the person in the group and they can come and see what's going on, like in the Facebook group. So if you're in the Facebook group, you can say like, hey, so-and-so, what do I do about this? When you can tag the coach in the group and she'll see it, or at least her assistants will see it too. So that is the number 1 smart thing to look for in a mastermind group is access to the coach, direct access to the coach. Doesn't have that, it's not the mastermind group for you. Second smart thing that you need to look for in a mastermind group is that you get to choose your own goals and the coach helps you with your plan. You get to choose your own goals and the coach helps you with your plan. I like to call this autonomy with help. Autonomy with help. There are some mastermind groups where there's only one goal, and that's the only goal that you can have. You can only be here to lose weight, or you can only be here to have a 6-figure business, or you can only be here to whatever it might be, train for a marathon or whatever your mastermind group is. There's only one single goal. Everyone has the same goal. That's it. A good mastermind group will allow nuance. It will allow you to be a vulnerable, flawed human being. And you're going to have different goals and different expectations than the other ladies in the mastermind group. And that's a good thing. You want to have different goals. You don't want to be cookie cutter versions of everyone in the mastermind group. So a good mastermind group, and certainly what I do with Life Editor Academy, is you come to me and you tell me what your goals are. And then me, being the life editor that I am extremely talented with helping you come up with 12-week plans, breaking down those great big goals into smaller projects, into smaller tasks, assigning them to each days, getting these benchmarks and deadlines, accounting for your energy levels and your personality. And that's really where I thrive and succeed. And that's how I help my clients. So I want you to come to me with whatever your goal is, whatever your big goal is. Maybe it's starting a business from scratch. Maybe it's building your relationships and really bonding with your loved ones. Maybe it's finally paying off your debt, or maybe it's savings for something big. Whatever your goals are, whatever is important to you in this season of life, a good coach will take your goals and help you figure out a plan to get there. It's literally what being a coach is all about. It's helping you get from point A to point B as quick as you can without the burnout. And that's really what I do as a coach. So, number 2 to look for in a mastermind group, you get to choose the goals. The goals are not assigned to you. You choose your own goals, and the coach helps you get there. All right. Number 3, smart thing to look for in your mastermind group is it is a long enough period of time to see sustained results, but it's a short enough period of time to avoid burnout. Yes. Long enough to see results, short enough to avoid burnout. When I first started Life Editor Academy, I think the first time I ran it was in 2015. It was a full year. It was a full year mastermind group. And I thought I had to do a full year because all the other coaches are doing full years. And after maybe about 2 times of running full year mastermind groups, I noticed the pattern. So that everyone would be gung-ho and ready to go in January, getting stuff done. But then come summertime, there was a dip in energy. People got busy with their kids or vacations or other things going on during the summer. And then they come roaring back October, November, December. So there was just like this big lag time in the middle of the year. And also people's energy kind of waned during that time too. When you're working on your goals, working on your goals, working on your goals, after a few months, you're like, really? I have to keep doing this for a full year? It's exhausting. And I don't know why I was making my clients do a full year when I don't even do yearly coaching. I haven't done like yearly goal setting for myself in maybe 8 or 9 years now. And I only do 12-week planning because it's short enough to feel urgent, but long enough to get real sustained results. So I was thinking, well, how was I going to do this? So then I tightened it up to 6 months, and even that was a little too long. So now Life Editor Academy, and we just finished up the last session a month ago, is 5 months long. And that is the sweet spot. It is absolutely the sweet spot. So 5 months is a great period of time. One, it fits my 5-step life editing process. So each month is a different themed topic around life editing for one of the steps. And it's a long enough time. You are going to see sustained results in 5 months. In 5 months, you're going to see weight loss. In 5 months, your business is going to be up and running. The website's going to be up. You're going to be getting people on your email list. In 5 months, you're going to be chunking down your debt. Oh, yeah. In 5 months, you're going to be building relationships and having stronger connections with the people that you love. Like whatever it is that you're working on, remember, you choose the goals. 5 months is a great time to see sustained results. But it's short enough time that you can kind of guess where you're going to be 5 months from now. It's not like 5 years in the future. Like who knows what's going to happen in the future? We certainly didn't know this pandemic was going to happen. So that's too long of a time. A year-long mastermind group, it's too long. There's going to be a lull. There's going to be burnout. People are going to get tired and bored. So if it's too long, that is a huge red flag and you're not going to do it. So you want to make sure when you're looking at the timeline for your mastermind group, is it long enough to get results, but short enough to avoid burnout? And this also works for the coach too, especially me. So I do a 5-month session for Life Editor Academy. And then I have 1 month to promote for the next session. Then I do 5 months and then I have a month off. It's really, really nice. It fits great with the year. It kind of takes into account people's energy levels, people's attention, people's focus. And it's a really, really nice way to show that you can get results in this short amount of time and you're not going to burn out while you do it. You don't have to like hustle 24/7. All right, so that's number 3, long enough to see results, short enough to avoid burnout. Number 4, you want this in your mastermind group. Assigned accountability. Assigned accountability. So what does that mean? Well, like I said before, in the mastermind groups where it's been just like, do whatever you want for accountability, it's really fallen flat. So before in like a small group, the 15 person mastermind group that I was in, everyone broke off into little cliques and pushed me out. And I was left without that accountability. I was left without the support, without the cheerleading. I was left without literally the mastermind, the collection of minds. I was left on my own with the other coach. And if I wanted to do one-on-one coaching with that client, I would have done one-on-one coaching. but I joined the mastermind group to get the collection of minds, the collection of perspectives. So if you don't have assigned accountability, people will break off into cliques. You'll have those mean girls bullying and pushing people out. Someone's always going to suffer. Or if you have like a great big group and it's kind of like, I just want anyone to join, anyone to pay me. I've been in those mastermind groups too, where literally like 500 people sign up at once. It's a numbers game. They're just trying to get anyone and everyone to sign up. And I've been in those, I've been in some business mastermind groups. And in a 1 year mastermind group, which was too long, I had 3 accountability partners. The first one, we were all ready to go. And then a month later, she closed her business. She was tired. It was too hard for her. So I reached out to another person in the group and we worked for a few months. And then that woman closed her business and was done. And then I reached out to another person. And by now, by the end of the year, like that group of like 500 women, it was down considerably. There was like fewer than 200 people who were actually still active in it and doing stuff. And that was really frustrating to try to find someone who was in it for the long haul and was going to be my accountability partner and not just like ditch me when things got tough. So that was really frustrating. If you're trying to get anyone and their dog to join your mastermind group, you're going to get a lot of people who aren't really dedicated and aren't really there. Especially, you can also, I will put this as a bonus thing you want to look for in your mastermind group. They need to apply to join your mastermind group. If they can just whip out their credit card and join, you are not going to get the best people to join. If they have to apply first and really think about, well, why am I joining this mastermind group? How am I going to support the other women? How am I going to work on my goals and be dedicated for the entire amount of time? They must apply first, fill out an application, talk to the coach, see if it's a good fit before they pay, and then you'll get a better quality people. So when we're talking about assigned accountability, the thing is, you're joining a mastermind group. That is literally why you are joining. You are joining to get a collection of other thoughts, other perspectives. You're joining to get support of other people besides the coach. So what I do for Life Editor Academy to fix some of those red flags that I saw in other mastermind groups is that we have assigned accountability partners. So I take the group of ladies who sign up, and every month we switch accountability partners. So you get to know everyone in the group. You get to know what Sally is working on. You get to know what Jane's goals are. You get to know what everyone is doing. In addition to our monthly retreats and our monthly group calls, you have that one-on-one time with your accountability partner. Now, I recommend that they get in touch with their accountability partner every single week. And that could be text, email, phone call, FaceTime, Zoom, however they want to do that. But they must get in touch with their accountability partner once a week for the month that they're with their partner. And then they switch to another accountability partner. And this is so integral because nobody gets left behind. No one's going to get pushed out. No one's going to get like forgotten when you assign the accountability partners. And this also is helpful because when somebody is not coming through as an accountability partner, someone is like missing their accountability check-ins, or they're not doing their work, or they're just like not being dedicated, that other accountability partner can tell me and I can do something about it. That's the thing. If there's a problem with the group, the coach needs to step up and do something about it. I will never forget that coach who did nothing about those mean girls who were harassing me. So remember, assigned accountability is key in a mastermind group. You can't just float around and hope that somebody will be your cheerleader. You must assign accountability partners so no one gets left behind and you get to know everyone else in the group and everything that they're working on. So that's number 4, smart thing to look for is assigned accountability. And number 5, a little sexy, it's the X factor. Ooh, the X factor is that special little spark that makes this mastermind group so much different. So it could be theming, like for me and the Life Editor Academy mastermind group, it's themed around my 5-step life editing process. And each month is a different theme, is a different step in the process. You can also have unique trainings or unique videos, which I also do in Life Editor Academy. There's exclusive videos, exclusive worksheets you can't get anywhere else. So there should be something that makes this mastermind group fun and engaging and really exciting. Like, wow, I want some of that. When I can, when things open up more, I'm definitely going back to those in-person retreats. I don't know if we're going to have them in Los Angeles or if I'm still going to go back to Orlando. You will let me know in the comments where you want me to host my next live retreat. But also there could be other little fun elements, like the early bird people who signed up for Life Editor Academy. I always send them a great big care package with books and pens and planners and goodies and stuff to keep them excited and to reward them for being early birds. Also in Life Editor Academy, we have a book club and a movie club. So we read a book together that's related to life editing and goes along with the theme for that month. And then also we watch a movie that goes along with that theme for the month. And it's super fun because we're working on our goals and we're probably getting out of our comfort zone and we're doing things that are hard and difficult. So it's nice to have those little fun X factor elements that make it exciting to be part of this group. You're not trudging along, like checking things off, doing your to-do list. There's fun, there's engagement, there's excitement in the mastermind group. So whatever that X factor means to you, there's got to be a little spark of creativity, something different in this mastermind group that appeals to you. And maybe that's different depending on what kind of coach you are. Like I'm a very type A, high strung, anal, systematic, editorial type coach. But maybe a different coach who has more of like a hippy dippy vibe has a different kind of spark, a different kind of thing that attracts you. And that's okay. All right, so let me go over and review these 5 smart things to look for in a mastermind group. So you need, like, I'm going to say this right now, do not join a mastermind group unless they have all 5 of these elements. Direct access to the coach. Number 2, you choose the goals and the coach helps you with the plan. Number 3, it's long enough for results, but short enough to avoid burnout. And number 4, there's assigned accountability. That's the whole point. And number 5, there's that X factor. There's that spark that makes it a little different and a little fun. All right, what would you add to the list? What are your requirements that these green flags that you would not join a mastermind group without blank? Leave a comment and let me know. All right. I don't see any other comments coming in right now. I've got some homework for you. If you are looking for support and guidance and you want to start 2022 off on the right foot with a clear plan of attack so that you can reach your goals faster and without the overwhelm, then I invite you to join Life Editor Academy. That's my mastermind group, and I would love for you to join us. The link is below in the description. So click the link and get all the information about Life Editor Academy. But I will say, it has all of those green flags that we were talking about just now. It's a 5-month mastermind group, which is the sweet spot for a mastermind group without the burnout. You get 10 one-on-one calls with me. You get 5 monthly group calls. You get 5 monthly themed retreats. You get our book club. You get our movie club. You get assigned accountability partners, and we switch every single month. So you get to know and bond with everyone. There is an exclusive private portal with videos and worksheets that you can't get anywhere else, plus much, much more that I cannot spill right now. If this sounds exciting to you, if you have a great big goal that you want to work on and you feel that life editing is the way to do it, I would love for you to apply now for Life Editor Academy. So click the link in the description, apply, and then after you apply, you can schedule your discovery call with me where I'll give you lots more information and answer all of your personal questions. All right. Life editors, if you are watching this replay, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what red flags have you seen in other mastermind groups? What green flags or good things have you seen in good mastermind groups? And have you ever joined a mastermind group and what was your experience? And if you have any questions about Life Editor Academy, go ahead and tag me in the comments and I will, I see all the comments as they come in and I will definitely respond to you. Or you can email me, sage@sagegrayson.com. Or click the link in the description and ask any questions that you have when you apply for the Academy. All right, Life Editors, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for being here and hearing 5 smart things to look for in a mastermind group. I hope you are having a wonderful December, and please let me know if you have any questions about the Academy. All right, I will talk to you again real soon. Bye.